Welcome to Jigyasa. I am Devashmita. In this video, we are going to learn about the ICBN International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. In the previous video, we just see about the binomial system of nomenclature and what is taxonomy and what is nomenclature and different types of the taxonomy also. So, in this video specifically we learn about the ICBN or International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. So, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, what it say that the foundation of the International Code of Botanical Nomenclature (ICBN) are found in the Philosophia Botanica, a book written by the Carlos Linnaeus. Carlos Linnaeus, who wrote his book, that is the Philosophia Botanica, and in this book he mentioned about the ICBN. So, current International Code of Botanical Nomenclature appeared in the 1978. Some points may be of this code is like the ICBN that are follow some points that are, one is the botanical nomenclature. One is the botanical nomenclature is independent of the zoological nomenclature, because the in case of the geological nomenclature also, likewise the plant is its nomenclature, that's and in that type the geological nomenclature also. And here in case of the geological nomenclature, so it is ICZN, that is the International Code of Zoological Nomenclature, and in case of the botanical in case of the plants, it's known as the International Code of the Botanical Nomenclature. So, these are the points that the botanical nomenclature is independent of the zoological nomenclature, because it is totally different from zoological nomenclature and it is independent. So, the word taxa means singular means taxon, and more than one or plural, in case of plural then it is a taxa. So, represents the taxonomic group of any rank, that is the any unit of the classification, and this classification or this taxa, then it represent the which rank and it position which rank or which taxonomic group. Then the rank of the species is the basic and relative order of the rank of the taxa are like that. So, in the previous video already, in the taxonomical hierarchy we just see about the kingdom, and so start with the kingdom, then sub kingdom, then division, then subdivision, then class, then subclass, then series, then order, then suborder, then family, then tribe, then genus and species. So, species is the basic hierarchical system of all the classification, and kingdom is the topmost hierarchical position and species is the basic hierarchical position. So, this category or the rank are ranked on one above the other, because in the and one above the other, that's why this is known as the hierarchy, because the species, then top, then just upper it is a genus, then family, then order, then series, class, division, and finally the kingdom is the top most. So, that's why this is known as the hierarchy, and kingdom is the highest and species is the lowest category in this hierarchy. So, according to the International Code of the Botanical Nomenclature, the different ranks or the category have been following the specific ending of their names, that is, here is the very important for all of you, that's the how we know about the what is division, and if we specify for a plants, that how can we know about that this is the division of that particular plant, why we cannot we just say that about, because the ending of the name, we just see the ending of the name and clearly know about that this is under the division, then that was the subdivision. So, let us see what are they. So rank of the category. So rank, here is the, sorry, here is the rank of the category, and here is the rank of the category, and in this, in the right position, it is the ending of the name. So first one is the division. So division, how can we know about the, this is the division? Because in the last term, in the family or in a plant species, it is like the phyta. The term is in the ending name of is the phyta. Then subdivision phytina. Likewise in case of the class, in case of the class, this is the AE. This is like the Gramineaceae family, Poaceae family, like Poaceae family, CEAE. For example, CEAE. Then in case of the order else, ALES. This is the order. Nettles, then Magnoniophytals, all those things. Then comes to the sub. In case of the suborder, it is INEAE. INEAE. This is for suborder. Then family ACEAE. Like here is the, you can see here, this is the ACEAE. Poaceae, CEAE. ACEAE. That is, this is for the family. This is for the family. Then subfamily, that is the ODE, OIDEAE. सबफैमिली के लिए सबफैमिली, then OIDEAE. So all these things, for looking all those things, yes, this is the ending names. This is the ending of the name. So that's why we just clearly know about what is they. Here you can see the OIDEA name. So name of the families, that is the according to International Code of the Botanical Nomenclature or International Code of the Name of a family, is a plural adjective and the form the adjective suffix AE, SE, AE. Because in case of the family, we already see that, we already have seen that, that is Poaceae, CAE, CEAE. So this is the Poaceae or the Solanaceae, all those things. So then the special mention is the following, the 8 family, because the in some of the cases, in some of the cases, the family, according to the ICBN, it is modified to the new names. What are they? So comes to their old name and it is modified into their new name. These families are, in the old name, the Gramini is modified into the Poaceae. Then Pami, it is Aricaceae family. Then Cruciferi, that is Brassicaceae. Then Gotiferi is Gotiferi is modified into Clusiaceae. Then Leguminosae is Favaceae family. Then Labiati family, Lamiaceae family. Then Composite Asteraceae family. Then Umbelliferi, this is the Apiaceae family. So these are some old names of some families that is modified into the new names. That is, it is following the rules, that is according to the ICBN, that is the CEAE. So I think all of you clear about that. Then comes to the name of the species. The name of the species according to the binary combination, in which the generic epithet is followed by the specific epithet. We have already know about the generic epithet and the specific epithet. That is the some of the cases, in the genus name is a generic name and the species name is the specific epithet. So here it is united with the help of the hyphae, or some of the cases, that is the united, the consist of two or more words. Suppose in case of the Hibiscus rosa sinensis, it is for hibiscus or the flower. So, so Hibiscus rosa sinensis. In case of the rosa sinensis, here you can see that Hibiscus rosa sinensis. So, the species consist of the two names. The species consist of the two names, that is rosa then sinensis. That's why here is the rosa sinensis in between two words, there is considered a hyphen, hyphen. So, or then comes to the typification. Sorry, then to the tautonymy. What is tautonymy? Tautonyms means altogether the illegitimate and in the botanical nomenclature in specific epithets should not be exceeded the generic epithet in the botanical names. However, the tautonyms in case of the generic and the species. So, tautonyms means it's a botanical name and its genus and the species name. It is all equal, but here is in case of the ICBN or in case of the botanical nomenclature, it could not be possible. But in case of the zoological nomenclature, for example, Naja and Linaria, all those things, these are the these like that the genus name or the species name are both are the same. That's in that cases this is known as the tautonym. And then comes to the typification. Typification means the name of the taxa is categorized into different family and below is determine the means of the nomenclature or type which that element with which name mentally associated, and the type of the species is individual specimen, whereas the type of the genus is species and the family of a genus. So, typification means generally it to come categorized into which family and which the taxa belong to the which family and which genus and which species. So, these are of the following types. It is a very typification. It on the basis of their taxa, on the basis of their similarities, on the basis of their name or nomenclature. It is differentiated into following categories like holotype, isotype, lectotype, then syntype, neotype, all those things. So, let us see what are they. So, first comes to the holotype. So, what is holotype? Holotype means it is the specimen or the element which is designated as the nomenclature type by the author. Holotype means the specimen or the element which is designated as the nomenclature type by the author. Suppose one author identify any plants or found any or discovered any plants, then he gave some name about he gave some name that particular plants, then this is the holotype, because identification and nomenclature is known as the holotype by the author. Then isotype, iso means similar type or duplicate, same. So, isotype means if the several plants are collected at the same time, one is holotype and other is designated as its isotype or the duplicate. Suppose one species of the plant collected from one author and another species of same plants, particularly same plants from another place or a different time, then it is known by the author. Then the first collected species or first collected plant by the author is known as the holotype. Then second one is its isotype. Then lectotype. Lectotype means when no holotype is designated by the author at the time of the publication or holotype is missing, then the specimen or the element selected from the original materials serve as a nomenclatural type is called the lectotype. Lectotype means when the collected by in case of the isotype we have already know about the first one is if any species then collected in particular time but a different time or by different author, then first one is the holotype and second one is the isotype. But in case of the lectotype, if some first one or the author are missing when the identification of the plants species or publication time, then there is no holotype, only second one is the present. In that cases, or the holotype is missing, then in that cases this is known as the lectotype. So comes to the syn type. Syn means similar or two. When the two, if it is any one of the two specimens cited by the united, syn means united. If suppose in case of the two specimen, different specimen is identified on nomenclature by same author or same by one author, then it is known as the syn type. Then neotype, when all the material on the which description of a new species was based is missing, then the new specimen or the element selected to the serve as the nomenclature type is called as the neotype. Suppose any author given some name of that particular new species, but when the material or the description of that species is missing, or the new specimen is missing or change, then it is then in that cases this is known as the neotype. So priority principle basis, what is priority principle basis? That is the when many names are given into the same species, then the name under the which the species was first described is valid, provided the publication is effective and valid. Suppose for example, suppose X is a plant, or any plants are first collected by the author and naming and published by the author, but in that similar specimen is collected or identified by the different author, then the first one is first publication, first identification and first nomenclature is valid rather than the second one. So taxon can have the one correct name. So date of publication is considered to be the beginning from May 1, 1750, date of publication of the species Planetarium of Linnaeus. So Carolus Linnaeus, he wrote his book in this ICPN, and in 17 May May 1st 1753, the date of publication of the species Planetarium. So this is the all about ICPN, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. So these are some rules. So I think you all understand the ICPN. So thank you.